Hi. Good morning. What are you doing today?
Play with puzzles.
Playing with puzzles.
Good morning. Full day of eating. And it's been like summer weather here already. Winter's over and it's so nice.
Here's your breakfast.
My breakfast.
Eggs, raspberries, blueberries.
Eggs, raspberries, blueberries.
Here's your breakfast. Bring it over, come on. Just the usual breakfast for the kids. Fifi's 1.5 and Theo's 3.5. You should do a 3.5 year update on being a parent. Give us your review.
It changes so quickly all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Felix was an easy age like a month ago, and now he's getting a lot tougher because he wants to be very independent and won't let you help. And Theo's getting easier for sure. But
Felix, say daddy. Where's mama?
Mama.
Where's daddy? Where's dada?
What? Why, where's he at?
This video is sponsored by Thrive Market. Check out the link below to join today. Get 30% off your first order and a free gift. There's a lot of delicious snacks right here. I will be unboxing later on, so stick around to check that out.
Is there any sight more lovely than a mother with her child eating breakfast?
Probably not. Maybe the Northern Lights.
So if you guys watch us just to monitor how wacky we get, potentially a new milestone along that journey,
Wacky curve.
the wacky curve, I'm going to do acupuncture today, as recommended by Mega, because I have a lot of sinus congestion and she says it helps a lot, so I'm not really a big believer, but we'll see.
And acupuncture is the one and only thing that really...
Because you were pregnant and your sinuses were flaring?
Yeah, I was pregnant with Felix. I remember everything about
Yeah,
it.
you gotta leave.
It was really bad. It was like the worst.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
could not keep my eyes open. Like I guess it was like a migraine. I've never had one before, but it was like that. Lasted a week at least.
I had a coffee this morning, coconut milk. I have a new theory that I've been kicking around and I'm going to unveil it to you guys later on in this video. It basically revolves around the song by Cardi B called WAP. You familiar with this song?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna eat the rest of their eggs.
No!
I'm not gonna eat them right now. When you're done breakfast, Mommy finishes your eggie. Boys are drinking milk. Felix is doing chocolate coconut. Theo is doing chocolate whole milk, and the chocolate's a protein drink we just add. And then this is what's left over of their breakfast that you saw, and I'm just gonna sit here and eat that with them while we watch some Blippi.
We are driving to Mega's doctor appointment. She has a lot of them. This one's in Atlanta. Early returns on acupuncture. I'm skeptical. I don't think it does anything, but that's what I thought going in. I think a lot of it is the belief you have going in, maybe like manifests in some way. So if you're like, this is gonna solve all my problems, then it probably will.
I don't think acupuncture is nonsense. I mean, it's thousands of years old, and they use it in like Eastern countries.
That's kind of the reason I thought maybe there's something to it. I'm usually a sucker for things that are thousands of years old.
Give it some time.
Okay,
You
we'll
gotta
give it some
hydrate
time.
more.
Gotta hydrate. Driving home, not stopping for lunch because Mega's doctor wouldn't stop talking for 2 hours.
He'd be like, and because, and then I would be like, the potassium citrate, and he's like, and because of the potassium citrate. Like I was finishing his sentences. Did you notice that?
I noticed that.
A lot of time, well, I guess was wasted. Just sitting there in between his thoughts.
You know what they say.
Time's never wasted when you're getting wasted.
That is what I was thinking too. You know who said that?
Yeah.
Who?
Asher Roth.
And he went to Mega's high school.
He did. He graduated.
I'll never forget the first year of college. There was a kid in the dorm room next to me. He played that song on repeat for like 4 days straight. Just if you're playing any song on repeat, it's just kind of cringy.
Yeah, especially that one. Because it's just such a, it's like the white boy anthem, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it, but I'm not a white boy, so you tell me, white boys.
I mean, he definitely regrets it now.
Asher Roth?
No, the kid.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
He's like, those 4 days. I got iced coffee, no classic, with extra half and half, and 1 stevia.
I'm on an involuntary hunger strike. It's 2 p.m.
I was like, do you want me to pack snacks? Because I know what the process is of going to my doctors. Matt was like, no, we'll be fine. You always pack snacks.
As a little snack to end my hunger strike, I'm having some chocolate and some string cheese. And Mega's gonna cook me lunch.
I'm gonna take tacos to Daddy. So
What do we got here?
we've got 3 tacos. Usually I do bacon,
Whoa.
and then I cook the eggs in the bacon, but we ran out of bacon, or it's frozen, and I was in a time crunch. So we got 2 Gouda cheese tacos, one with beef sausage, and then maple chicken. This is the boys' favorite sausage. And then provolone cheese and beef. What is Felix eating?
Ow.
He's eating some buttered noodles
Ow.
with some pesto chicken.
Ow.
He's saying help right now. You want to get out of your seat, huh?
Ow.
Did you eat it?
Ow. Ow.
And then I've got a salad right here, carrots, sugar snap peas, which I've been loving lately, zucchini, onion, and then there's some pesto chicken that I just diced up cold, and then I'm gonna do mayo and sriracha as my dressing, and I'm also gonna have some kimchi. All right, guys, this video is sponsored by Thrive Market. This is our shredded up Thrive Market box. We have 2 toddlers or 2 wild wolves who, when they see a box, they love to open it as soon as possible. You can use the link down below to join to get 30% off your first order right now and a free gift up to 60 bucks. And I highly recommend you at least browse it, check it out. They have a variety of things. They have keto, paleo, just low carb stuff. They have sugar-free stuff. They have normal stuff that you might get in stores, but you can buy it, and a lot of the times they have them on sale. So we're just gonna go through this and I'm gonna show you what's up. Buffalo mayo, I wanted to try it out. I've been on a spice kick, so I needed something with a little spice and taste. So that's really tasty, I already tried it. I got some Primal Kitchen ketchup, because condiments are life. Oh, this is really cool. We have a lot of pans that, you know, you don't want to put in the dishwasher, so this is kind of like a washing thing. So they have cleaning supplies, also, not just food, which is usually what we go for. I got some quality tuna in water, and this was on sale, and it's like a really good quality, so I just got a bunch. And I always load up on chicken in a can too. I get excited because I just love bulk chicken salad and tuna salad. A couple of boxes of oysters packed in olive oil. Matt loves this. Some tomato paste and pesto paste. Cool, right? This is really great to have on hand. It's easier than having the cans, can be cheaper, and then you can just add like bone broth or chicken broth to it when you're making a meal. The boys' favorite popcorn. This is my favorite pregnancy popcorn. Burt's Bees body oil. So Felix has been having some eczema breakouts, so I wanted to get something for his skin for before bedtime, after bath. The boys' lollipops. Already opened up, clearly. You know, guys, I always get these coconut wraps, and when they're on sale, you gotta load up, and they last a really long time. They have a really long shelf life. Some more tuna. I like to get the no salt added. You have a little bit more control over the seasoning. Ooh, some cedar popcorn seeds. I think these were on sale too. This was on sale. Whatever's on sale, I love to snag. Gluten-free pancake mix. The boys made some really cool apple ring pancakes when she was here, and I wanna make those again. Not yet, almost. We also have some bona fide chicken broth, which is great. I've been making a lot of soups lately. Felix has been liking pork rinds, right?
Yeah.
So I thought,
I want some of those, Mommy. Hey, Mommy, I want some of those.
So I wanted to see if Felix could eat cracklings, because he's got all his teeth. Great. They're fats. Always on sale, one of them, like either the pork fat or the beef tallow or duck fat or ghee. So whatever you see here was on sale. There's some tallow, some ghee, some no soy teriyaki sauce. So that is our Thrive Market box. Like I said below, you can check out, click on the link, head there and browse. They also have frozen meats. They also have wine. They have like a variety you don't want to miss out. And that's
Mommy,
it.
are you done yet? Yeah?
We're done. We're done.
Many of you have asked if we're changing the channel name to Standard American Diet Connect.
They have?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
We are not. And I was just thinking, so today it's like super hot, super sunny. I immediately stepped outside and I was like, oh, I'll get sunburned in like 3 minutes probably outside today. And I was thinking, what if there's a family of like an Indian wife and husband, or like an African American wife and husband, and they adopt a white child like Fifi. Like, because Mega has no way of knowing when Felix would get sunburned.
Yeah.
But it's like immediately, basically.
They probably just put on sunscreen off the bat.
Yeah. If you guys are ready for the theory, I think I've kind of told you guys this theory before. It has a couple prongs to it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. First prong is the movie Idiocracy, and the second prong is the song WAP. When I first watched Idiocracy, I don't know if you guys have seen it, it's basically just a movie where everyone's idiots, which is what we're becoming, slowly but surely. It might not seem that apparent, but the easiest way to tell, in my opinion, is, and let me know, maybe I'm totally off base on this, the divergence between what is popular and what is good. So if you go back in the day, like maybe Mozart, you know, very talented, his music has lived on for centuries. He was popular at the time, I think. I'm pretty sure he was. He was like one of the most popular musicians, composers. And nowadays, what's popular is not like necessarily, and usually never, is what's going to be remembered in like 50 years. Like in 50 years, no one's going to be listening to WAP, right? Would you agree with that?
Unless it's like our generation.
Unless it's just like a retro, like, oh my gosh, that's what we listened to. Which there's some of that too, like in our childhood, like the blue song.
I'm blue and down.
Dude. But even that, there's like some kind of catchy music to it. I think that says something about just like the culture as a whole, where everything is so dumbed down. Like the most popular movies are the superhero movies, which are all terrible.
They're bad.
And you rarely, like we watched the Banshees of Inisherin the other day. That's a great movie. Like they still make them, just no one watches them. There's some, but they're rare and they're not as popular.
There's a new M. Night Shyamalan movie that's going to be phenomenal.
So that's kind of like the idiocracy aspect of it. And then I think WAP is taking it really to like a place it's never been before, where it's like the total decay of society, where like 12-year-old girls are listening to that song. And it's like when I was a kid, when I was 12 years old, like there would be like sex jokes and stuff, but it wasn't like this. And maybe this is what every adult says as they grow up and they see the kids just getting more and more reckless. But like I read like some history books, and there's usually, oh my gosh, there's usually some notes like, before the fall of Rome, like the aristocrats, they just had like big ponds of exotic fish, and that was like they would, when other senators would come over, they would just like cook up like a crazy exotic fish from like India and stuff, and that was like, you know, like what luxury was. I think the first chapter, or somewhere in the footnotes of like the decline, there's going to be something about the song WAP. That's kind of how it comes full circle.
You just talked about luxury for like rich emperors. What about luxury for normal people like us?
I'm just talking about the thing that Mark kind of is like, oh, it was obvious things were on the way down when that happened. And to me, WAP is one of those things.
Down in what way? We've progressed in a lot of great, beautiful ways, and it's all very extreme. On everything feels extreme, at least. When we were growing up, though, there was like lots of racism, sexism that was just like very open in movies. I feel like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, there was something I remember like,
was there?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, you can't make a joke like that anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
But like that to a degree, that's good, right? And then also we're decaying in a sense that WAP is a top 100 song or top song. For
I think it's like top 5.
Was. Or we just look like old crotchety people who are honing in on the bad.
There's a lot of that at play too.
Okay, that's it. You have to go pick up Theo.
I have to go pick up Theo. I'm back. Theo's here, and their grandma brought them some toys.
We have a good amount of leftovers, and I'm a huge fan of leftovers. Matt never really liked them, but he's like warming up to the idea. So I made this, it's pot roast, chuck roast, that I braised for 2.5 hours yesterday, and it's Asian flavors, so there's soy sauce, rice vinegar, garlic, onion, ginger, a lot of other tasty things, but the usual suspects. You can say that, right? Mm-hmm. In this
Have
regard.
you seen the movie?
No. And then there's some drumsticks. So I'm gonna air fry these, and then I guess just like microwave that. And Matt will probably just eat meat, right?
A little overrated.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, my food? What's going on?
One big twist. I don't like movies where it's one big twist at the end.
Have you seen Layer Cake?
Yeah.
That was really good, wasn't it?
That was a good one, yeah.
It's
not really one big twist. I don't know if you guys care about my book updates. Probably most of you don't, but this is what I'm reading right now. And I like take books out with me a lot, and like a lot of people have said they've read this book, like come up to me and said they read it. More than any other book. And if you look at most lists of the top books of the century, like 2000 onward, this is like in the top 3. I don't love it though. I'm halfway done with it. I don't love it so far.
We're just gonna do leftovers.
Leftover dinner.
Yeah, and then I'll probably do like some greens on the side. Since my mom's here, I'm gonna heat her some of the meat, and then I made really good mashed potatoes yesterday because we had like a big family dinner. Not big, but a family dinner. My dad was here, my brother, and his soon-to-be wife.
Is it his soon-to-be wife? They're not engaged. I think you say that when they're engaged.
Yeah, but they've chosen each other.
What's your review of being a parent for 3.5 years?
I mean, I think every parent agrees, and I talk to a lot of parents. It's just like the best thing you could ever do.
Give it like an Amazon star review.
4.5 stars. Definitely one of the most exciting things you think you could ever do. So naturally you do it / buy it if you're on Amazon. Everyone thinks they're like giving you good advice all the time, but until you actually do it on your own, you don't understand how difficult and consuming and exhausting and upsetting it can be. Like when we had our first child, I thought we had like lost our lives. For the first 3 months, I was like, our lives are ruined. Why did we do this? This was a huge mistake. And then you start to love it and grow it, and
you have to submit.
Yeah, you have to be okay with this is what life's going to be like, with the reminder that it's going to be temporary. So if you have that in mind, like this is all just temporary, like everything.
Is it though?
Everything's very temporary, yeah.
How so? It's pretty long term.
No, I mean, no, okay, yeah. I guess my review
like
would
the
be
rest of our
very
lives.
in depth. No, temporary, like each phase is temporary. So they're newborns, and then they start eating solids, and then they eventually poop on the toilet. Like, it's supposed to just get easier. And we've talked to, like, a lot of people just today, I feel like, too, that said it gets, like, weirder in the home stretch. Like,
I think Theo's
4.
almost to the good phase.
Yeah.
I can sense it coming on, because some days he'll be, like, just a really good boy.
I mean, what's a good boy? What does that mean? But
Well, some days he's a bad boy.
okay, well, you're just saying these terms that we've determined to be good and bad. Like,
I mean, certain days he'll just find a problem with everything you do, and he'll cry about
so
it.
like examples. And
Yeah.
on good days, he's helping. He's getting diapers. He's helping clean up. He's throwing like he like is a little adult, and so that's what's really cool to see, right? Like versus Felix, who just works off of grunts and emotion purely and pointing, right? It's rewarding, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else with my life at this point. Remember when we did that YouTube video, like interview style? I thought it was so exciting and like groundbreaking for us, but the majority of people hated it, and now I'm just so embarrassed that we did that.
Really?
I feel, yeah.
I think if you're not embarrassed with some of the things you do, then you're probably not trying hard
doing
enough.
enough.
But then then if you also think about it, every single person does it, and that like devalues it for me. I'm like, oh, I guess it's not that cool. Everyone's doing it. Like 13-year-olds do it.
But there's not that many people that have like a happy family and stay married and like, you know.
That's
all
true.
that. That's pretty rare. Comment down below your parental takeaways. I know we get a lot of people that are like that have grandkids and stuff in the comments. Having grandkids must just be like the best. Oh, one thing we haven't really encountered a lot of is like people being mean to the kids, like other kids being mean to them. I think that's going to be hard. But there's kids outside that are like 10-year-olds that Theo plays with sometimes, and they're mean to him. But he doesn't even like understand that they're being mean, really. It's so
No,
sad.
they did last time.
Yeah.
He came in crying.
Kids are really mean. It's going to be tough.
Okay, that's a
it.
wrap.
Should we change the channel to Parenting Connect?
No, but people probably think we give terrible parenting advice.
I guess that's it.
Au revoir, bonjour.